Easy Wealth Podcast, where learning about money feels easy.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Easy Wealth Podcast, where we talk about money and wealth in a simple way. I'm Emma, and here with me as always is Jack. Jack, how you doing?
Honestly, I had a moment this week.
Good moment or bad moment?
Both. Weirdly, both.
Okay, tell me.
So, I've been saving more consistently, following the system, doing the things, and it's genuinely working. My savings account actually has something in it.
That's huge.
It is. But then, my friend called me. She's getting married. Small celebration trip, close friends only, Portugal. And I just hesitated.
Hesitated to go?
Hesitated, because my brain immediately went, that's money. That money could go into savings. And for a second, I almost said no, to Portugal, to my best friend's wedding trip, because of a number.
And then what happened?
I booked the flight, obviously.
Obviously.
But it shook me a little, because I realized, somewhere along the way, I'd started treating saving like the goal, like the number was the finish line.
And it's not.
Right. So what is it?
That is exactly what we're talking about today.
Okay, because I think this is something no one talks about enough.
Yeah, we spend so much time on the how, the systems, the accounts, the percentages, and those things are real and they matter, but they're tools.
And sometimes you can get so obsessed with the tools that you forget what you're building.
Exactly. So today, we're going deeper, not into systems, into the actual point of all of this.
The philosophy of money.
Look at you.
I've been thinking about this a lot since Portugal.
Okay, first thing, and I think this is the one most people haven't fully landed on yet.
What is it?
The most valuable thing money can buy is not a thing at all. It is time, your own time, on your own terms. Think about it. Every hour you spend doing something you hate, to pay for something you don't need, to impress people you don't even like, that's your life. Going out.
Oh, that sentence went somewhere.
Because it's true. Money is a tool, and the most powerful thing that tool can buy is control over how you spend your days.
Not the car, not the apartment, not the watch.
None of those. The freedom to wake up and say, today I choose what I do with my time. That's what real wealth feels like.
I actually felt that in a small way recently.
Really? Tell me.
So, a few months ago, before the saving system was working, I had this freelance opportunity come up, something I was genuinely excited about. But the timeline was uncertain and the money wasn't immediate, and I said no, because I couldn't afford the risk.
You needed the predictable paycheck.
Exactly. And now, with even a few months of savings, when a similar thing came up recently, I said yes, immediately.
Because you had breathing room.
Yes. Feel like I had options, and that felt completely different. That felt like freedom.
That's it. That's the whole point. The savings account isn't the destination. It's what builds your options. It's what lets you say yes to the things that matter and no to the things that don't.
Buying freedom, not status.
That's the shift.
Okay, but here's where I think people get confused, including myself.
The oversaving trap?
Yes, because being too tight with money is also a problem, and I feel like no one says this enough.
It absolutely is. Nobody gets a prize for dying with the biggest savings account.
Okay, that came out of nowhere.
But it's true. I actually had this conversation with myself a couple of years ago. I was tracking everything, saving aggressively, proud of the number. And then my mom suggested we take a trip together, just the two of us. She'd always wanted to go to Japan.
Did you go?
I almost didn't. I genuinely sat there calculating the cost and thinking, is this the best use of this money?
Emma!
I know. But I went. And that trip, the food stalls at 10 p.m., getting completely lost in Kyoto, watching her try natto for the first time and absolutely hating it. Those memories are some of the most valuable things I own, and they cost money. But money I'm glad I spent.
Memory dividends.
What?
That's memory dividends, the return on experiences that compound over time, not in your account, but in your life.
I love that. Memory dividends. Yes, because the financial return on a Japan trip is zero. But the return in terms of who you become, what you feel, what you carry with you.
That's priceless.
So here's the mindset shift I want to offer. Instead of asking, can I afford this? Ask, will I regret not doing this?
Great. Minimum regret thinking.
Exactly. Decades from now, what will you wish you'd done? The answer is almost never, I wish I'd kept that extra $800 in my savings account.
Very true. It's usually the trip you didn't take, the dinner you didn't book, the experience you put off until later.
And later has a way of never arriving.
That one stings.
Okay, second thing, and I think this one is the most counterintuitive idea in all of personal finance.
Hit me.
Real wealth is invisible.
What do you mean?
The actual measure of wealth is not what you spend, it's what you don't spend. The money that's quietly sitting, growing, working for you. That's wealth. You can't see it. It doesn't look impressive at a dinner party.
But it's the thing that changes your life.
Exactly. And the inverse is also true. The things that look like wealth, the expensive car, the designer bag, the fancy apartment, those are actually signs that wealth has left your account.
Spending money to show people you have money.
Which is the fastest way to have less money.
That's circular and also completely accurate.
I remember, early in my career, I had a colleague. Everyone thought she was incredibly successful. Nice car, great clothes, always at the best restaurants.
Oh, the one everyone slightly envies.
Yes. And then, one day she confided in me that she was completely stressed. Living paycheck to paycheck. The car was financed, the dinners went on a credit card she was slowly drowning in.
All surface, nothing underneath.
And that moment shifted something for me. Because from the outside, I had been comparing myself to her, wondering why I couldn't seem to have what she had.
When what she had was debt dressed up as success.
You can't see someone's balance sheet. You only see what they choose to show you. And people choose to show the spending, not the stress.
That's so important.
So next time you feel that pull, that I should have what they have, remember, you're looking at the highlight reel, not the bank statement.
Okay, this leads perfectly into something I really want to talk about, because this has genuinely affected me.
Go.
Comparison, and how completely quietly it destroys your finances. So, I have a friend group, good people, and I love them. But we're all at different stages financially. Different jobs, different incomes, different situations. And there's this invisible pressure to keep up.
What does that look like for you?
Like, someone gets a new car, and you're not even thinking about a car, but suddenly you're aware that yours is 3 years old. Someone takes a holiday and posts it, and suddenly your regular weekend feels boring. It's not that I actively think I need that. It's just this low-level noise.
The comparison hum.
Yes, exactly that. And the thing is, it never leads anywhere good, because you're always running towards something that moves.
Because they're doing the same thing. They're also comparing.
Oh,
The person with the new car is looking at someone else's house. The person with the fancy holiday is comparing herself to the Instagram account she follows. It's comparison all the way down.
so nobody's actually winning.
Nobody. And here's the thing that really hit me once. You see your colleague's new car, but you don't see the finance agreement he signed. You see your friend's holiday photos, but you don't see her credit card bill in January.
We see the trophy, not the cost.
Which creates this completely distorted picture of what normal looks like. And we make financial decisions based on that distorted picture.
Spending invisible wealth, time, options, peace of mind, to buy visible wealth, things people can see.
Even though the invisible stuff is worth infinitely more.
That is genuinely painful to sit with.
It's meant to be. Because once you see it, you start asking, who am I actually spending money for?
And if the honest answer is other people,
That's the signal. You're letting comparison drive, not your actual values.
Run your own race.
That's the whole thing. Your financial life needs to be designed around your life, your priorities, your version of freedom, not a version you borrowed from someone else's Instagram.
And your version might look completely different from theirs, and that's fine. That's actually better.
Because it's real. Okay, let's bring this somewhere useful. Because I think the big question underneath all of this is, what does your version of wealth actually look like?
And not the one you're supposed to want.
The real one, the one that's actually yours.
When I actually sat with that question, the answer surprised me.
What was it?
Freedom of schedule. That's it. I don't need a mansion. I don't need a flashy car. What I want is to not have to ask permission for my time. To be able to say, I'm going to my friend's thing on a Tuesday afternoon, or I'm taking a month off to travel, or I'm going to say no to this client because they're not a good fit.
Temporal freedom.
Is that the official term?
It is now. But yes, owning your time. That's a very specific and achievable kind of wealth.
And it's not about the number. It's about the cushion and the options.
Exactly. And for me, it was peace. I wanted to stop making decisions out of fear, and I wanted to stop saying yes because I had to.
Which is what savings actually buys you.
Not the savings itself, the feeling underneath it. That's what you're working for.
That's what I felt when I booked Portugal. Not, I can afford this, but I've built enough. I can choose this.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, one action this week. Think about, what does my version of financial freedom actually look like?
Write it down, even one sentence.
Because once you know what you're building toward, everything we've talked about in this podcast starts to mean something different.
The saving, the investing, the tracking, the two-card system. It's not discipline, it's architecture.
You're building the life you actually described.
And that changes everything.
If today resonated with you, share it. With someone who's working hard but feels empty about it. With someone who's comparing themselves out of their own happiness.
And leave us a comment. What does your version of wealth look like? What are you actually building toward?
We read every single one.
That's all for today. Thank you for being here.
See you next week. Bye!